Hi, I'm SharRon Jamison, and I am the CEO and the founder of the Jamison Group. And we are an organization who believes that our core identity is what helps us soar. Soar as a parent, soar as a professional, soar as a partner. And we are so committed to providing information, inspiration, and insight so that we can be the highest and the best version of ourselves. And today, I want to share with you to help you soar higher is to think about your mama stories. We all have our mama stories. I know I do. And oftentimes, my clients come and share that some of the challenges and some of the trauma that they have in their lives is because of a broken relationship that they have with their mom, or an underdeveloped relationship that they have with their mom, or no relationship. And there seems to be the lack of a relationship, or the lack of a relationship that nurtures them, that troubles them and causes challenges in their lives. So today, I want to share what I had to do, and hopefully it would help you to heal my mama stories, because my mama stories made me feel devalued. It made me feel invisible. It made me feel like I was not enough until I was able to look at my mom in three different ways. The first way it was helpful is for me to think and remember my mom and see my mom as a little girl who grew up in the 40s, who grew up in the midst of segregation, who grew up in the midst of patriarchy, who grew up in a midst of a system that told her and reinforced to her that she was never enough. That because of her skin, because of her gender, because of her class, because of her socioeconomic standing, that she was automatically disqualified from experiencing abundance, that she would never have access to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, I focus on that because most of the messages that we learn about ourselves that help us understand who we are in the midst of a society happens when we are young. And so when I am able to see my mom as a little girl who grew up in an environment that restricted her, that labeled her, that dehumanized her, that limited her, it helps me see that she has her own wounds, that she had her own problems, that she had her own trauma, and that she suffered in a way that did not allow her to fully develop and to fully actualize and to fully function as the incredible woman that she desired to be. And seeing her in that state of a person who had buried dreams, unrealized potential, a person, a little girl who did not feel loved and cultivated and celebrated, it helped me see my mother differently. It helped me know that she had some of the same challenges and the same longings and the same yearnings that I had. And it really allowed me to not judge her as harshly and to let me love her based on understanding that she was also a little girl too, who was denied the very spiritual and emotional ingredients that she needed to not just survive, but to thrive and to strive in a world that was really unfair to her and to other women who looked like her. So seeing my mother as a child was really helpful. What was also helpful was to see my mother as a woman and to understand that she was a woman who had dreams, who had goals, who had aspirations, but also she was a Black woman who lived at a time where there were limits, that she lived in a time where women were labeled, that she had to abide by the status quo because she didn't have access. She didn't have the ability to navigate in the world and to experience nor express all of the treasures that God had endowed and encoded in her DNA. And so I see her as a woman who felt not only limited by society, but crippled by opportunity. I see a woman who, by the time she was 21 years old, had 3 kids, and understanding being a mom myself, that I had 1 kid and I was overwhelmed. And I had 1 kid with resources, and I had a master's degree when I had my son, but I can't even imagine what it felt to be my mom with 3 kids and being 21 years old and being a young married woman. How her life must have been morphed, and how the opportunities that she desired for herself had to be put on the back burner and deprioritized because she had us, and she was married, and she lived in a society that had social norms of what it meant to be a woman. So it helped me see my mom as a person who was trapped in paradigms that did not allow her to blossom, did not allow her to grow. And so sometimes I can understand the bitterness and the resentment. I can understand that she could not give me and pass on perspectives that she did not have herself. It helped me understand that she could not expose me to ways of living because she had never experienced them herself. You can't give away what you don't have. And it helped me see that as a woman, that she gave me what she had, and I celebrate that. And I don't judge it because I understood that her life as a woman was very different than my life as a woman. And the third thing it helped me understand is to see my mom as a mother who did not have the nurturing that she wanted as a little girl, a mother who was also a woman who felt trapped and limited and minimized by society and by the political policies of her time, a mother who was young with 3 young babies and a child, raising a child herself. And so it gave me ability to stretch my love and stretch my compassion and to stretch my grace and to thank her that even though I didn't get what I desired or what I yearned for, or what I longed for, even now, I understand that she's given me all that she has. She's given me all that she understands. She's given me the insight and the compassion that was shown to her, that she is paying it forward in her own way. And so sometimes, even though I feel a longing, and even though I feel a yearning, even though I feel sad, even though I wish that I was nurtured and loved and had a chance to express and experience love in different ways, it helps me step back and know that my mom was a little girl who did not get everything that she needed and wanted and desired to grow up into the woman that she desired to be. And as a woman, she did not get the support, the celebration, the affirmation, and the validation that she needed to grow up, to be the mother that she desired to be. And as a mother, that she didn't have the tools, nor the time, nor the perspectives, nor the support to be the mother that she wanted to be, because she had to work full time and go to school full time and to live in a society as where she was underpaid, underappreciated, undervalued. But she did her best to give me her best. And on this Mother's Day, I celebrate my mom like I've never celebrated her before, because I understand that she too was a little girl. She too is a woman, and she too is a mother. And so today I say, Mommy, I love you, and I celebrate you, and I cheer for you. And I thank you for all that you gave me, but I also thank you that for all that you could not give me, because it made me who I am today. Blessings to you, Mom. I love you, and happy Mother's Day to all mothers.